productive, but no other excuse that I have just had no ideas what to film for content, so I'm gonna try and like keep going. So anyway, by the title of this video, these are gonna be my palettes that are affordable and I feel like they're worth the money that you pay for them. So let's kick it off with our first palette this is from Sports Girl. It's called Wednesday. This retails for $30 in Australian, and this palette smells like freaking candy, and it is so goddamn beautiful. Like, it's just gorgeous. I haven't used it quite a lot. I think I've used 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 colors, but so far out of all the colors like I have tried, I have loved. And yeah, this smells like cotton candy, or just like sweet candy. So yeah, this is at Sports Girl for $30. I definitely recommend it. Pigment's great. I've never had an issue with it, so I love this one. Next one is Morphe. Morphe, I find, for their pigment and like their quality, is literally so good for their price. So this is the 35B palette. So I've used this one a bit, not too much, but I have digged into it. There's always like a problem, and like us makeup people will understand that, like, we get a new palette, we try it out, and then like the next week we get a new palette, and then we forget about that palette that we got the other week. So it's like the same with me, as like I always forget my other palettes, and then it turns out I've only used them a couple of times and I just keep forgetting about them. So this is why I want to like relive some of the palettes, because I want to kind of go back to them. So yeah, 35B Morphe palette, fucking amazing. I used this for Christmas for my rainbow look and I died. It was so good. So definitely anything Morphe is great. Anything Morphe, just buy. This is another Morphe palette. This is their newest one out. It is a little bit dirty because we know powder gets on it. But this is the 39S, which is such a gem. This one just came out, I believe, last week. And this palette I have used quite a lot, actually, as you can tell. This shade here is absolutely gorgeous as a highlighter. And this is amazing. I love all of these. I haven't tried it out too much. Like, I haven't really dug in too many colors, but the ones I have are just amazing. So yeah, this retails for, I think I got this for $50, and the 35B Morphe palette I think is like $35. I probably won't say the prices if I can't remember them, because I don't want to be like, you're like, oh, you said it was going to be like $30 and it turns out to be like $50. So yeah, I'm going to try and not, if I don't know the prices, I'm so sorry. If I can, I will put them in the description down below, so check it out, because I will hopefully, if I remember, let's hope I can remember, that I can, each palette I show, I can put in the description below, put a link to it so you can just buy it then and there. Next palette is the James Charles Morphe palette. Pretty sure we're all familiar with this palette. I love this palette except for one shade. One shade really gets me angry. So one shade gets me really angry with this palette, and that is the white. The white, I have seen so many reviews on this palette, and they're like, oh my god, the white is the best. This is like 3 swipes, and it's, I don't know, it's just, and you swipe it on your hand, it's just not there. Like, I have gone into this so many times, and it's just not there for me. Every other color though, besides the white, is amazing, but the white is shit. If you do have this palette and the white is amazing, please let me know, because I have heard from other reviews that like the white is amazing, and I've seen people use it on tutorials and it's so pigmented, but I don't know why my white is a dud. I don't know why, but every other color is amazing. I believe this is $50 something. I know it's in the 50, I think it's $52, and that's not including shipping. It is a little bit pricey, but for the pigment and the quality, it's still worth it. Drama or no drama aside, palette is worth it. Right, let's go on to this one. This one is one of my newest palettes that I've actually have brought. This one is another one from Sports Girl. Sports Girl's killing it with their palettes. I have noticed they're literally killing the game with their palettes. This palette retailed for $40. It's called Chasing Rainbows, and it is all mattes, and it is just goddamn gorgeous. I love this. I feel like with all the other rainbow palettes, they're very like dark rainbow. This is more like a pastel rainbow with a twist. So $40 for this. I have used this a bunch of times and I freaking love it. Freaking love it. So love it, love it, love it. Let's see how many times I can say love it in this video. Next one is BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chick. This one I've had for, I think, I don't know, probably like 6-7 months now. This is one of my first ever baked eyeshadow palettes that I have ever got. So I have used this quite a bit and I love it. I need to actually start using it more. But oh my god, this palette, and it's pretty cheap. As I said, I will try and link everything down below. I'm pretty sure this is in the $25 range. But they always do specials. So you can always find this palette somewhere that's maybe got a special on or a discount code. But definitely worth the money because holy crap, it's amazing. It is amazing. My next one is another BH Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. Now, this is all shimmers. We all know the other one, which is all mattes, but this is all shimmers. When I got it, I wasn't too happy because I thought the pan size were going to be a lot larger, like compared to my finger. Like they're pretty small. But I do have to say the colors that I have used from this palette are amazing and the pigment is there. These ones are like highlighting shades that you can use. They've got like a duochrome, so this is white with a duochrome of purple and this is white with a duochrome of blue, and then you've got your matte black. I think that's the only matte color in there, which is matte black, which is so freaking pigmented. So definitely worth it, but don't be surprised that the palettes sizes are a little bit small, like the pan sizes, because I have seen a lot of videos and they looked a lot bigger in real life. I mean a lot bigger in videos than in real life. So definitely worth it, but when you get it, don't be surprised that the pan sizes are a bit smaller than you thought. Right, the next one. This one I believe I got from Woolworths. If you're not from Australia or you're not sure, it's a supermarket here that we have. Woolies, us Australians call it Woolies. Woolworths, you may know it as. And it's McCo Beauty. This palette is actually pretty good. I have actually went into it kinda a while ago, a fair bit, for the more brownie shades. But I love this. I actually really need to start using this again because this color here I actually haven't used. I really want to. But I do know what I have used of it, which is about 12 shades, I believe. That it is amazing. Now, I don't know how much this costs. I will try and find it. I do believe it was really cheap though. I think it was between $10 to $15. I don't think it was anything above $15. So really cheap. The next one I have is Revolution. So Makeup Revolution, and this is the Jewel Collection Deluxe. I'm obsessed with this palette. This palette is probably going to be something that I might use for my wedding because it is just stunning. It is stunning. I love this palette so much. It is very pigmented. The colors were great and also really cheap. Also, most of these palettes I have either brought with my money straight out or I have afterpaid it. Now, if you don't know what afterpay is, it is 4 installments of payments that you pay each fortnight. So if a palette is like $20, and then, you know, say like $10 shipping, so like $35 or $30, I can't count apparently. So you divide that by 4, so you divide like 30 by 4, and yeah, each fortnight that money will come out. So great, but also at the same time, please know if you can't handle your money very well, it might be not the right thing for you, because it can lead into you not paying it off if you really can't afford it. So please be aware that if you want to use Afterpay, please be aware that you have to have the money in your bank account, or else you will get a late fee. Now, next one. This one's from Sportsgirl as well. I love this palette. It's called All About That Shade Metallic Eyeshadow Palette. And this is, holy shit, amazing. It is so nice. I have used this quite a bit actually, and this was $30. So some people say it's a little bit, pricey, but it is so worth it. If you get this, you will not be disappointed, I promise. So yes, Sportsgirl palette, definitely a good go, because you just can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong. Now, this palette, I know some people, I really got to do a video for this, where I buy AliExpress makeup. Now, I have done a lot of makeup shopping sprees where I brought a lot of stuff from AliExpress. Makeup, concealers, eyelashes. I buy most of my eyelashes, it's mostly eyelashes, but this palette is from AliExpress. So it is the brand Beauty Glazed, which I know I have heard, which is a good brand within AliExpress. This is meant to be the dupe for the Huda Nude, I believe. And this is the palette. And the concealer I actually haven't used, sorry, but it's a bit dark, obviously, so it wouldn't be something that I would use. But the colours that I have used are actually really nice. Really pigmented, and I believed I paid between $3 to $5 for this. It was definitely more expensive than $3 or $4, but yeah, really goddamn cheap. Now these do take a month to come in, so just be aware if you buy anything from AliExpress, I am not for words today, that it will take about a month or so. Next palette is from W7. If you don't know what W7 is, girl, you gotta get onto it. W7 is so affordable and so cheap. This is from, so they sell it in Chemist Warehouse or different pharmacies, and W7 is a really good brand. Their foundations are between $5 to $10. I am wearing one of them foundations today, and it is amazing. It's called Skin Fresh, and yes, the foundation is $5. But yes, this palette is meant to be, I think, the dupe of the Subculture palette. I don't know if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I know it's one of them, but this palette is freaking gorgeous. I fell in love with this palette. Haven't used it quite a lot. As I said, it's one of them palettes that like I got, and then I think the next day or the day afterwards I got the Wednesday palette. So it's really hard because I just forget about my palettes, and then so I haven't really used them. But when I have used this, and I've used it, I think I've used what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. So, and I believe this retailed for $10. So really cheap and affordable and really good. Get yourself a good bargain. Next one is the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair. This one I fell in love with online for the green shade, which is right there. I love this palette. I need to dig back into it more. You're going to hear me say that I love this palette and I need to dig back into it more, but I really do. Yeah, this palette, really great. Pigmented as hell. Doesn't say the price on it, but I believe it was $20 or $25. So, really great. Next one is another Sportsgirl palette. I didn't realize how many Sportsgirl palettes I had. This one is called Chocolate Caramel Palette. And this is what the palette looks like. This is just gorgeous. I actually have used this quite a bit. I have used a lot of the strawberry chocolate, caramel, hazelnut, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. I have used them shades actually quite a lot, and it still doesn't even look like I have barely used them, but I use this a lot. Now, I got this on sale and it was $13, so $12.95. But it was $19.95, so it was $20 down to $13. Really, really, really cheap and freaking amazing. Another one from Sports Girl. This one is also another palette that I dig into a lot. This is called the Lilac Eyeshadow Palette, and I have used this quite a bit. I've used the purple a lot. So I've used Pounce, Picture, Pretty, Pure, and Plunge and Pop. I haven't used this Ponder. I think I may have used Prism. I can't really remember. But yes, this again was $20 down to $13. Yes, it's a bit dirty. I really need to clean all my palettes after this video. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, but yes, really, really affordable and cheap. Another palette, which it's not really meant to be in here, but we're gonna be in here anyway because it's here. It's another Sports Girl palette, but it's on the glow, so I think it's more of like a highlighting palette. So this is what it looks like inside. This is really pretty. I have used all of them shades except for the green one, because that's not really green, is it? I don't know. It's more like a white. It looks really green on the camera. But like minty, but it's not in person, so I don't know what the go is with that. But I have used these as highlighters. I believe I like them. I actually didn't realize this palette was in here, so I can't really remember. But I do believe it is really good, or else I wouldn't have it. And I got it for $15. US. Yeah, because I'm in the US. Hey, US dollars. So hopefully I don't see another highlighting palette in there, because that would be funny. Now, all of these ones that I'm going to be showing you are mostly BYS. There may be a W7 one in there, but most of these are going to be BYS. And if you don't know what BYS is, you need to get onto BYS, because their palettes are turning up. Like, they're getting good. Oh, talk about highlighting palette. Look, we're just going to be here anyway because I pulled it out. So this is the BYS highlighting palette. I have loved this, okay? This is a very dirty palette, okay? Just beware. But you can tell how much I freaking love this palette. I really need to get a good clean out with that. But this is such a nice palette. I actually want to put that on my desk because I actually want to start using it again, because I forgot how good it was. And I believe it's between $10 to $15, I believe. I think it could be $12, but as I said, I'll try and find out all of the palettes below. There's a lot of them, and I'm going to have to research a lot, but that's okay. I'll do anything for you girls. The next one, I actually didn't buy this. My friend actually got this for me because I actually couldn't find this anywhere where I lived, and she did. So she sent it to me, and I adore her. So this is a BYS Fantasy palette. Oh, look at that. Oh, so goddamn pretty. And this is another rainbow palette. Now I may look like I haven't actually used it, but I actually have. I've used the white, the yellow, I have used the red, I have used the purple, the two blues, and a little bit of the green. So, and I do remember I did like this palette. I lose them, and I get new palettes and I get them away. So we're gonna have to start using that one again. Alright, this one, oh my god. This is such a good palette. Alright, this is the BYS Cosmic palette. This palette is literally everything. They are all shimmers. So there's no mattes, and I have used this quite a bit, as you can tell. But yeah, the packaging on this is seriously sickening. So, I love myself some BYS. This one holds a really, really good place in my heart, because I actually want to use this for my wedding. I know, BYS, I want to use something really cheap for my wedding, but it's amazing. I've used this a lot, as you can probably tell. but these shades are just freaking stunning and so pigmented and actually really, really nice. So yes, that's the BYS Unicorn palette. Next up we have the BYS Euphoria palette. This was my holy grail eyeshadow palette for a good few months until I got the Morphe 35B palette. And I actually want to start using this palette again. This, if you are looking for a cheap, really cheap, affordable rainbow palette and you don't want to spend a little bit of money on Morphe, this, please trust me, this is amazing. I believe it's $12, between $10 to $12, and it is just amazing. If you go on my Instagram, I know there's a photo, it'll probably be a little bit down below, but I actually link this palette, and I actually did a rainbow look with this palette, and it is so pigmented. Goddamn love it. This one, oh my god. So I actually don't know where this is from. My sister got me this for Christmas when I legit first started my makeup. And it was something just simple, and because I wasn't really into colors, I wanted to do more nudes, and now I'm into colors and I rarely do nudes. So this is the Saks Almost Bare palette. I really want to actually see if there's more palettes, but this one, as you can tell, is much loved. I use this quite a lot when I first started doing my makeup. I would always mix these two together and put this shimmer on the lid, or a different shimmer on the lid, but that was like my go-to look, was like smoke out the browns, like just use the two browns and then put a shimmer on the lid. So definitely, if you're a beginner in makeup, this is amazing. Also, I don't know the price, but I believe she got this from a chemist, or a pharmacy, so I will try and find it and link it down below for you, everyone. Next one is the W7 Up in Smokes Smoky Shades. I haven't used this, so I actually can't tell you if it's good or not. I didn't even know I had this. What is with the mirror? Apparently the mirror is not a mirror. I don't know. That's cool. But yes, this is the palette. I remember buying it, and I remember I was going to use it, and then I think the next day some palettes came in the mail, and then I decided to use them. So I actually haven't used this, so I can't say if it's good or not, but anything W7 palette wise that I have used have always been great. So I'm gonna say it would be great, and I actually didn't know. I kept telling everyone I don't have any grey eyeshadows. I do. So I'm actually going to leave that up on my desk, because I actually really want to do a grey smoky eye look. I feel like that would be bomb as shit. Right, we are nearly there. We have 4 more palettes to go, everyone. 4 more palettes. Alright, next is the BYS Rebel eyeshadow palette. This one needs a good clean, but this one is freaking amazing. I love this mustard shade right here. I have used it a bunch of times. This palette is literally everything. Like, it is so pigmented and it's so crazy good. Also packaging, I feel like BYS with their packaging is just spot on. Their packaging is always just amazing. Amazing. And the last BYS palette, not the last palette, actually no, I lied, there's another BYS palette. This is one of my favorites at the moment for shimmers. I just feel like this one's just the best for shimmers. So this is called the Prismatic Palette, and these are all duochromes slash shimmers. Now, they are very different formula to another, like a normal shimmer in the normal BYS palette. These are buttery and creamy. I don't know if you can tell by close-ups, but they are very buttery. So you can, like, you put your finger in it and it moves around, and it is so nice. It is so nice. I have used this palette a bunch of times. That was a really shit swatch, but I didn't really even go into it. But yes, this palette, to die for. do die for. Now, this is the last BYS palette. This is the Bananarama BYS On The Go palette. And I actually haven't used this one too much, and I need to. But I kind of mostly brought it for the packaging because, I mean, this is just so freaking cute. So cute. But this is what the palette looks like inside. So I have used this shade, and the glitter is literally freaking amazing. They have stepped up on their glitters. I have used the red and the yellow and the blue. That is meant to be concealer. I actually haven't used it yet, and that is meant to be a highlighter. Obviously, yes, it's a little bit too dark for a highlighter, but I feel like it's, obviously it can be used on the lid for a shimmer. So this palette, so adorable. And last but not least, my last palette, and this was from AliExpress as well. It's called Chill Baby. This is meant to be a dupe for the Kylie Jenner palette. Can't remember what her palette's called. But here this is. And this palette is crazy pigmented as well, considering it was less than $5. So, and I actually really want to use this palette. So we're going to put that up there as well, so I can actually put it on my desk and use it. So that is all of my, not all of my palettes. I do have more, but they're more like high end. Like I've got Jeffree Star. The James Charles one is, I would say, a little bit more high end, but it is Morphe, so I feel like it's high end but good, but affordable. But yeah, I do have more palettes, but they're more Jeffree Star and more high end ones. But yeah, these are the ones that are affordable, and I feel like are definitely worth spending money on. But yes, thank you for watching. Give me a like, give me a comment. I don't know. Give me a comment on anything you want, and comment down below actually what you want to see next, because I really want to start bumping up my YouTube. I want to start bumping on videos, and I want to grind the hell out of YouTube. So let's do this. Comment down videos that I will film. So let's do that. Mwah. Bye.